Hi, I'm Nick Ebenroth, Product Manager here at Keystone Montana. Today I am really excited to show you our brand new High Country 300RK. In this video, we'll talk about some of the key features that make this different than the competition and let you know why this is a nationally park rated unit at 34 feet 11 inches. As we stand out of this brand new 300RK, I have so many cool things that I want to talk about. But first I'm going to start with our new platform. So this year on all Montanas and High Countries, we went to a wide body frame. So that's right, we went from 96 inches wide to 101 inches wide. Those extra 5 inches made a world of difference when you get inside, and we'll see that when we jump in. But by doing that, we had a couple key things that we needed to do. First was go to a brand new front cap. That's a new automotive looking front cap with amber lights that turned out really, really nice. Some of the other things we did this year when we went wide body was update our frame. So we added some additional outriggers, some different supports, and what we did by doing that was take our structural warranty from a 3-year structural warranty to a 5-year structural warranty. That's right, that's an industry's first 5-year structural warranty that comes standard on all High Countries and Montanas. As we look through a couple other key updates that we did this year, starts with the front hitch. We went to a Kurt Helix pin box, which has 20% less dampening into the bed of your truck than what a standard hitch would as well. Some other things that you'll find is that in this front storage compartment, you have 2 doors. You have one for storage that can also be a generator added. So we have generator prep or a full generator that you can option in from the factory. That would go in this left door, or it's just storage. And then on the right side is where you'll have your hydraulic leveling, your inverter, your battery hookups, all those items will go into that door on the right-hand side. What that also leads to is this year on High Countries, we put 6-point hydraulic leveling as a standard feature. Historically, we've done a 4-point electric, and that's what you'll see in a lot of our competition. We now do 6-point hydraulic on all floor plans. So what you'll find here is the Titan leveling 6-point hydraulic leveling. That is, each leg is rated for 8,000 pounds apiece. They have a stainless steel housing, as well as a bigger foot pad to be able to disperse that weight. When we went to 6-point hydraulic leveling, we also added in hydraulic slides. So instead of having a normal big electric slide in the middle living room, we went to a hydraulic slides in the kitchen and living room with an electric underbed slide into the bedroom. So instead of having framed windows, we went with frameless windows, as well as bigger windows. So what you'll find as you look back in this backside is our slide out boxes have actually grown in height too. So they went from about 6 feet to 6'6" in height. That extra height has allowed us to get bigger windows and let a lot more natural light in when you get in the inside. A couple other key things I want to talk about on the outside, because I know we're all excited to see all the great things on the inside. One of those items is the pass-through storage. So you have a big unobstructed pass-through storage with an ABS plastic that wraps all the way around this pass-through. That makes it a lot easier to clean. What you'll also find is on the opposite side, you have a convenience center that has a true water manifold system. So that means there's hot and cold water shutoff valves. Those are home run lines that run straight from your sink or any other water source right to the convenience center. On that other side, there's also Starlink prep setup. There's a lot of great features over there. One of which is awnings and slide out switches. So on this side, you have both awnings, because you have 2 awnings that will cover almost the whole entire side of your campsite. You have a manual override here, as well as your switches inside, and then also your slide outs. So if I want to run my slide out knowing that, hey, on that off door side, there's a tree that's over there on my campsite and I'm afraid I'm going to hit it, instead of pushing the button from the inside, I can walk over to that convenience center and I can run that switch so I know how close I can get to that tree or whatever else you're obstructed by on the off door side. So there are manual overrides on slides and awnings on both sides of the unit. Also on that convenience side, you will see a door that opens up to be able to access behind. So any of your PEX lines that run to that convenience center, it's all easily accessible from that door that opens up on that side as well. As we work around a little bit farther onto this unit, a couple other key things I want to talk about before we get inside is all of our steps have a strut to them. So when you go to put them away, you can let go and it will stop wherever you see fit. That way you don't have to worry about, as you go to bring that step down, it come crashing down, it will stop wherever you need. We also added the extended grab handle as well, so it's easier to get up and down those stairs as you enter in. From this point too, I want to talk about a couple things with solar. So this specific unit has our 440 watt solar panels. So it's got 2 220 watt solar panels on the roof that comes with a 2000 watt inverter and a 30 amp charge controller. That is our SolarFlex Discover package. We also have a Solar Flex Protect on our High Country units, which would be a single 220 watt solar panel without the 2000 watt inverter. So you do have options, but I would tell you, jump on our website. We have a deep information on all of those different packages so you can see those as well. A few other things we've added this year on all Montanas and High Countries is an update on our sidewalls. So we now have a HyperCore sidewall, which means there's no more wood or Luan in our sidewall at all. So you don't have to worry about mold or mildew. It's a true composite sidewall. And then we've also removed all the Darko underneath our slide out boxes. So that would be a spot where that roller could come in and out and rip that Darko. It's no longer there. We finished that off differently. So a couple of key upgrades there. Before we jump inside, I just gotta tell you, this unit I am really excited because, as I mentioned earlier, it's a National Park rated unit. It's 34 feet 11 inches. So if you're restricted on overall length on your parking spots, this is a perfect floor plan. It is a very good region of the little brother to our Montana 3900 RK. If you've seen those videos, that 3900 RK is almost a 44-foot unit, packs a big punch, but I would argue this gives a lot of the same features in a 34-foot 11-inch unit. So let's go take a look. As we jump inside of this brand new 300 RK, we'll start at the money spot. So you have 27 cabinet doors and drawers. You heard me right, 27 cabinet doors and drawers in this big giant U-shaped kitchen. So you have tons and tons of solid surface tops, and then you can kind of see as I move out of the way, all of the banks of drawers on both sides. You have plenty of storage that slides back into here, nice overhead cabinets, and you get a massive rear window. This is perfect for when you're at your campsite and you've got that backdrop of the lake or the forest or the beach or whatever the case may be. This is a great way to let that natural light come in and see those great views from your camping. As you kind of look through, some other things that you're gonna find in this kitchen is a black appliance suite. So you've got a 24-inch Furrion range, which is a 3-burner stovetop, your black microwave that's up top, that's paired with the gold handles and the gray cabinetry and the black glass. And then as you look over towards this side as well, you'll also see this 16 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. You have options here. So this is the 12 volt. You also have an option for a residential refrigerator as well. So if you get a residential, it becomes an 18 cubic foot residential. Still be black, but you do have the options. There's also a good opportunity to talk about our air conditioning system in this unit. What you'll also find is we're doing everything with a 18K chill cube AC in the back. So this one, it has got an oscillating fan. It's got a heat pump built into it. It's extremely efficient. And it's also got a remote that has a follow me function. So if you want to go sit over there on the big L-shaped sofa that I'm going to show you in a minute, you can keep that remote control with you and it will force air over into that space. So that's a great feature to have. The other air conditioner that comes in this unit is a 13.5 that's up in the bedroom that ducts into the bathroom. And then finally, you do have an optional third AC that will come over here in the living room as well. So all High Countries will come standard. This will come standard with 2 ACs, an 18K and a 13.5. And then you could also add a third 13.5 AC right here in the living room. So let's work our way over towards the dinette. I want to show you a few things. First, as I mentioned outside, 6'6" slide out boxes. So taller slide out boxes this year. That gave us the ability to go with big windows. This way you've got a great view out onto your campsite from here. You'll also see we paired a lot more hardwood in our High Countries this year. So these window valances are all true hardwood that are boxed around. I mentioned outside that they're all frameless. And then we also did what we're calling our deskette. So instead of a standard 4-seater dinette here, you now have a deskette that sits 2 comfortably, and then it has 2 more seats that are underneath the bed. So you'll have 4. What that does is this pulls straight out. So this is on an accordion, it pulls straight out, and you've got spots for 4. So it can sit 4 comfortably at that point. The other great thing that this offers is the flexibility of moving it both right and left. So this whole box will slide over to the right or slide over to the left and then go out so you can make a big L-shaped countertop. So if I was to sit and do some work remotely, I can't think of much better way than to be able to sit here with a wraparound countertop and have a great view right outside of onto my campsite. So a really great feature here is that deskette. As we jump into the living room, a couple key things I want to talk about. First, look at this giant L-shaped sofa, right? So you have a great view right onto your 65-inch TV. So you have a 65-inch TV, a JBL soundbar, and a subwoofer that's tucked behind that sofa, so that way you can feel that rumble when you're watching a great movie, as well as a 40-inch fireplace. This is also a great time to show you that this year we have removed all heat registers in the floor and put them into toe kicks, into cabinets, or into entertainment centers. The great thing here is that way if you want to throw a big rug down, or you have pets that want to lay over in the middle of the room, you don't have to worry about those registers getting all the dirt and debris into those. So all heat registers in every Montana High Country are now out of the floor. As we look over back to this L-shaped sofa, a couple things you're gonna need to know is this folds into a sleeper sofa. So this will pull out and you have great sleeping space here. One thing to note is that when you're traveling, it's this corner piece will actually just slide in and store right in between. It'll nest in when you're traveling. We can do that this year because once again, we went wide body. So that extra space you can really feel at this point. So that will just slide into the spot during transit. So a lot of great things that we're talking about, whether it's this massive kitchen, this great living room space to be able to entertain. We haven't even got into the master suite yet. So let's go take a look. As we jump into this master suite, a lot of great things to talk about. First and foremost, king size bed. So you have a king size bed and you have great walk around space so you can easily access both sides. One thing you'll find this year too is that we added nightstands that are actually wraparound nightstands. So it's a perfect spot to be able to put your phone or something back here, and then you can use your USB-C chargers to slide up and charge your phone. This is also a perfect spot for a portable CPAP. So if you have a portable CPAP and you're looking for a place for it, this little shelf works great. So a lot of great features here. What you'll also find is cross ventilation. So big windows on both sides that have cross ventilation so you can get good airflow. And then we'll look over here on just tons and tons of cabinet space. So look at all this spots that you have for hanging storage. You also have spots below to be able to put different cubbies or anything else that you might find that you want to utilize those spacing for. You also have some great hanging space on this side. So if you open up these double doors, you'll find you have hanging space, and it's also set up for washer dryer. So historically, we've only offered washer dryer from the factory at Montana. We now offer it for both Montana and High Country. You can get the washer dryer installed straight from the factory. If not, you can have your local dealer do that as well, but it is all set and ready for a stackable washer dryer. A couple other great things I want to talk about is you've got 4 drawers that are at the base of your bed. You've got spots to be able to store your shoes or anything else. And then once we slide into the bathroom, some key things in the bathroom is you have a 48 by 30 shower with a teak seat that will flip down. You have all sorts of linen space. And then as I mentioned downstairs, all the heat registers are built into toe kicks. So when you realize that when you're in there brushing your teeth in the morning, you're gonna have warm air blowing right out onto your feet. Or when you go to step out of the shower, you're actually gonna have kind of like a little heated floor because the heat will transfer right there, right where the shower's at. So we were really intentional on where we put those heat registers. Something else to talk about in that bathroom is all Montanas and High Countries now come standard with a 60,000 BTU on-demand hot water heater. So what that means is that Suburban actual control that's in the bathroom, you can jump in there, you can put in exactly what temperature you want to take your shower at, set it and forget it, and jump in. So you have a 60,000 BTU on-demand hot water heater, you have a 35,000 BTU furnace, you have 2 air conditioners standard with an optional third, and there's just a lot of great things to talk about in this unit. As we wrap up this 300RK video, there's so many great things to talk about, but a few things I want to make sure I leave you with is this chef-style kitchen that has 27 cabinet doors and drawers, plus a massive pantry. You get this great L-shaped sofa that looks towards that big 65-inch TV and the whole hardwood entertainment center. Remember, I told you that we added hardwood to entertainment centers, fascia, window balances, a lot of great features this year. And once again, this comes in at 34 feet 11 inches and weighs roughly 12,500 pounds. So for the size, I don't know that I can find another unit out there that packs this much punch. Thanks again for walking through this brand new 300RK with me. Please go to our website at KeystoneRV.com. On there you will find our 360s, our specs, photos, anything else that you might need. Thanks again.
Keystone, proven in the wild.